Okay, so let's see how this works. So we open it and we plug it into a USB port. And then we see here welcome. Press both buttons to begin. Okay, and you can see already here that it asks us if we want to configure a new device or restore from a backup. So what I do now is I go new device, choose PIN code. It asks me to confirm. And now it is the important part. It tells me to write down my recovery phrase. So word number 1, sketch. Word number 2, bread. Firm, enact. And 24 words later, this is done. So you can see the recovery phrase here. It's all those words, and now it wants me to confirm that I have written it down by actually selecting those. So the first one was sketch. Okay, this is done. So now we need to use the laptop. So now you can see that it asks me to connect and unlock the device. I can do that by clicking both buttons. That's it. Now the application is connected and I want to install a Bitcoin wallet. So now it says Bitcoin was successfully installed, which is a little bit funny as an expression. Add Bitcoin account. And now it tells me to open the Bitcoin app on my Ledger. Add account. And that was it. I can now click on that. And now I have my address. So now I have to verify that this address I see here is the same as I see on the screen. Okay, so this is it, it's correct. Then I copy the address somewhere safe. And this means that I have an address now that I can transfer Bitcoins to. The keys that control this address are in this device. The same keys are represented by those words. The point is that these might be lost or might be, burnt or whatever. And this is where the steel wallet comes into play. So what I do is that I have here letters that are made out of steel. And then my words are here and the wallet is here. I can unlock the wallet like that. And you can see here numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. And up to 24, and those correspond to those words. So I unlock the safety and I open this part. Okay, so now I have to insert over here the first 4 letters from each word. Sketch means that I will put S-K-E-T. Okay, done, and then it's bread. And finally it is enact. Okay, they weren't perfectly aligned, so I took them out and I just put them back in one by one. Okay, so I have put here the last one, and you can see sketch, bread, firm, enact. So as soon as I close it, it's very difficult to destroy this with fire or because of humidity. And so I continue to do that with the rest of the words. Okay guys, so I finished this and you can see here and here we have 24 words, so sketch, bread, firm, globe, net. And you can see here on net, because net has just 3 letters, so I had to put a space. And you can find space here on the central box. So you can see that now I have all those words stored here, okay? And probably I should put this on a safe, either somewhere in my place or in the bank. Probably it's a good idea to have this safe, because you might be afraid that people might steal your bitcoins, but it's quite common to lose the bitcoins, not so much getting stolen, especially in terms of hardware wallets. And now what I will do next is something counterintuitive. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to lose your bitcoins on the ledger. I'm going to do that by putting invalid pin. So I put invalid pin once, 2 remaining attempts, and then here we are, third attempt. And now this froze, let's unplug it. And when we replug it, welcome. Press both buttons to begin, so this has been now reset. Now it's empty. If you didn't have those recovery words somewhere, then you would essentially have lost all your Bitcoin, right? And because the place we trust the most is this one, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to restore this wallet from this steel wallet. Okay, and this is important to do. I know that most people will not do it, and it's not clever because you want to know for sure that this one can recreate your ledger, right? So if you have a mistake, you want to know it now before you start transferring any Bitcoins in that address. Configure as a new device, so here this time we answer no. Restore configuration, yes. Note that of course I'm not going to transfer any money, right? So you will never find money in this address. This is just a demonstration. Okay, enter your recovery phrase. So now we start restoring from here. Select the number of words to restore, 24. Enter the first letter of word 1, and this is sketch. Okay, done. So this took about 10 minutes, but it's important to do it because you need to trust this process, and this is the process that actually makes you certain that whatever you have here can restore your ledger, right? So better to do it and, make sure you trust this process. This is what makes this a hardware wallet equivalent to this one. Putting these words in here took me about 20 minutes. So overall this is a half an hour process. And yeah, it's quite tedious, quite boring, and this is what it takes to have a hardware wallet and some level of security. So after we do this, we want to confirm that this one is doing what we expect it's doing. So we would expect when we connect it to the computer to give us exactly the same Bitcoin address as before. To do that, we go again and open a manager. Now we install the Bitcoin application. So now we open this Bitcoin account and click on receive. Now we should see one address here, which is BC1 in this case. Let's copy that. And if we go back, we can confirm that it's exactly the same as the original one. So the original Bitcoin wallet has now been restored. Excellent, so now we can start receiving funds, and we know that those words here, those words in the steel wallet and our ledger are actually the same wallet, since they represent exactly the same account. This means that if somebody steals that, or it breaks, or for any reason is destroyed, it doesn't matter at all. Even if I have lost my paper words and I had them somewhere, and let's say from humidity or a fire they got destroyed, I would have a wallet like this, and then I could restore my keys and move my Bitcoins. So I hope you find this useful. Thanks for watching, thanks for sharing.